Life is unpredictable. No matter how much we plan, things don't always go our way. And that's okay. Anthony Hopkins, one of the greatest actors of our time, once shared 3 powerful truths that can change the way you see life. These aren't just words, they're lessons forged through years of experience, success, failure, and growth. And if you embrace them, they can set you free. Too often, we hold on to things that no longer serve us. We chase people who don't value us. We cling to control when, in reality, life flows best when we let go. But what if I told you that accepting these 3 things could bring you peace, clarity, and a deeper sense of purpose? Stay with me. Because by the end of this, you'll see life in a whole new way. 1. Self-control is strength and calmness is mastery. Self-control is an essential quality that defines personal strength, while calmness is the ultimate form of mastery over one's emotions. In a world full of unpredictable challenges, the ability to regulate one's reactions without being influenced by external factors is a trait that sets individuals apart. Many people allow their emotions to dictate their decisions, reacting impulsively to situations instead of responding thoughtfully. However, true strength lies in maintaining composure even in the face of provocation. When a person reaches the point where their mood is no longer affected by the actions or words of others, they achieve a sense of inner peace and emotional resilience. This level of self-mastery allows them to remain focused on their goals, unaffected by negativity or external disturbances. The significance of self-control extends beyond personal well-being. It plays a crucial role in professional success and social relationships. In moments of frustration or anger, individuals who lack control over their emotions often say or do things they later regret. On the other hand, those who practice self-restraint demonstrate maturity and wisdom, making better decisions that align with their long-term objectives. By mastering self-control, individuals can avoid unnecessary conflicts and maintain positive relationships. This quality is especially important in leadership, where decisions should be based on logic rather than emotions. A leader who remains calm under pressure earns the respect and trust of their team, fostering a productive and harmonious work environment. Furthermore, emotional discipline empowers individuals to take charge of their lives rather than allowing external influences to dictate their happiness and mental state. Many people unknowingly hand over control of their emotions to others, reacting strongly to criticism, rejection, or disappointment. However, by developing inner stability, one gains the ability to navigate life's ups and downs without being consumed by temporary emotions. This detachment does not mean suppressing emotions but rather understanding them and responding in a way that aligns with wisdom and self-respect. The ability to maintain composure in difficult situations provides clarity of thought, allowing individuals to make rational and strategic choices. A crucial aspect of self-control is recognizing that emotions, while natural, should not overpower intelligence. Making decisions based purely on emotions often leads to short-term gratification but long-term consequences. For example, someone who reacts aggressively to an insult may feel justified in the moment but may later regret damaging a relationship or their reputation. Instead, those who exercise restraint and respond with patience demonstrate true strength. Calmness, therefore, is not a sign of weakness but a reflection of deep self-awareness and control. Developing emotional mastery requires consistent effort and practice. Techniques such as mindfulness, meditation, and cognitive reframing help individuals manage their reactions effectively. By regularly practicing these methods, people can train themselves to stay composed in any situation. Over time, self-control becomes a habit, leading to greater emotional intelligence and inner peace. Happiness is not about having a lot of money, but about cherishing the precious moments in life. In conclusion, self-control is a fundamental pillar of strength, and calmness is the highest form of emotional mastery. By learning to manage emotions and not allowing others to dictate one's mental state, individuals gain a profound sense of power and autonomy. The path to true self-mastery is not about eliminating emotions but about channeling them constructively. Those who cultivate self-control and remain calm in adversity set themselves up for success, both personally and professionally. In a world where external circumstances are ever-changing, the ability to remain steady is an invaluable asset that leads to a fulfilling and empowered life. 2. Stop being afraid to spend money. Many people hesitate to spend money on experiences, fearing that every dollar spent is a step away from financial security. However, what they fail to realize is that money is a renewable resource, while time is not. The pursuit of financial stability is essential, but an obsession with saving at the expense of living robs life of its richness. When you spend $100 on a meal with friends, you are not just buying food, you are investing in moments of laughter, connection, and shared joy. When you spend $1,000 on travel, you are not merely purchasing plane tickets and hotel stays, you are buying experiences, new perspectives, and memories that will last a lifetime. While money can always be earned back, the time spent with loved ones, the excitement of exploring new places, and the fulfillment of living in the moment can never be replaced. This is not to suggest reckless spending or ignoring financial responsibilities, but rather to emphasize the importance of balance. Money is a tool meant to enhance life, not to control it. There is a difference between wasteful spending and intentional spending that enriches your well-being. A meal with loved ones, a trip to a dream destination, or an investment in self-improvement is not an expense but an asset in personal happiness, mental well-being, and overall life satisfaction. Financial prudence should never come at the cost of missing out on life's most meaningful experiences. The joy of sharing a meal with close friends, the thrill of stepping foot in a new country, or even the peace of taking time off to recharge mentally are priceless. Many people regret not spending more time enjoying life when they reflect on their past. Rarely does anyone look back and wish they had spent more time working overtime or hoarding money in a bank account. Instead, people cherish the vacations they took, the concerts they attended, the books they read, and the memories they created with loved ones. The truth is, money should serve as a means to enhance life's quality rather than as a limitation that prevents one from truly living. Holding on to money too tightly out of fear can lead to a life of missed opportunities. On the other hand, those who understand the value of balancing financial responsibility with meaningful experiences find themselves living richer, fuller lives. The key is mindful spending, recognizing what truly brings value and fulfillment. Rather than spending impulsively on material possessions that lose their charm over time, directing funds toward experiences that enrich the soul and broaden one's worldview creates lasting happiness. Traveling, for example, is one of the most rewarding investments one can make. It exposes individuals to different cultures, broadens perspectives, and fosters personal growth. Likewise, taking the time and resources to nurture relationships, engage in hobbies, or invest in education contributes to a more meaningful and satisfying life. At the end of the day, the moments that bring joy, wisdom, and connection matter far more than an ever-growing savings account that goes unused for fear of depletion. In conclusion, while financial security is undeniably important, it should not come at the expense of life's most valuable moments. Money will always be there to be earned, but time is a fleeting gift. The meals shared with friends, the trips taken, the laughter exchanged, and the experiences embraced are the real wealth of life. Being responsible with money does not mean being afraid to spend it, it means using it wisely to create a life filled with meaning, adventure, and joy. After all, in the end, it is not the money saved that defines a fulfilling life, but the memories made, the people cherished, and the experiences lived to the fullest. 3. Fear no judgment. In 3 generations, nearly everyone who knows you today will no longer be here, including the people whose opinions once influenced your choices and held you back from pursuing your dreams. This inevitable reality raises an important question: why should the fear of judgment prevent you from living the life you truly desire? Too often, people allow societal expectations, the fear of failure, or the opinions of others to dictate their actions. They hesitate to take risks, suppress their ambitions, and settle for a life of mediocrity simply to avoid criticism. Yet, when viewed through the lens of time, these fears become insignificant. The people whose opinions once seemed so powerful will eventually fade into history, and so will their judgments. What remains, however, is whether you chose to embrace your aspirations or let them wither away due to fear. Imagine someone you know who relentlessly pursued their dreams, despite obstacles and doubts from those around them. Picture them achieving every goal they set, turning their aspirations into reality while others hesitated and conformed. Now, consider the alternative. Imagine a life filled with regret, where dreams were abandoned, and potential remained unfulfilled simply because of fear of what others might say, fear of failure, or fear of stepping outside the comfort zone. When you realize that in a few decades, none of these external opinions will matter, the weight of their influence begins to diminish. The truth is, those who dare to live boldly, to chase what excites them, and to pursue what truly fulfills them are the ones who leave a lasting impact. History does not remember those who lived cautiously, staying within the confines of what was deemed acceptable by their peers. It remembers the innovators, the risk-takers, and the individuals who refused to let fear dictate their choices. Steve Jobs was once told that his vision for personal computers was unrealistic. Oprah Winfrey was fired early in her career and told she wasn't fit for television. Walt Disney was once labeled as lacking imagination. If these figures had succumbed to the judgments of others, they would have never transformed their industries or inspired millions. Success does not come from comfort, but from falling, rising, and moving forward. When faced with an opportunity to take a bold step, ask yourself, will this decision matter in the grand scheme of my life? Will the fears that hold me back today still be relevant years from now? More often than not, the answer is no. The people who judge you today will one day be gone, and so will the limitations they imposed on you. What will remain is the legacy of the choices you made, whether you lived a life of authenticity or allowed external pressures to shape your path. The moment you realize that the fear of judgment is a fleeting obstacle, you gain the freedom to live unapologetically, to chase your dreams without hesitation, and to create a life that, when looked back upon, is filled with achievement rather than regret. In the end, time is the great equalizer. It erases the trivial worries, the unimportant judgments, and the voices that once seemed so loud. You can't control how others perceive you, but you can decide how you live your life. Those who leave a mark on the world are not mere spectators, but those who dare to dream and take action. The question is, will you be one of them? Life isn't about control, it's about letting go, embracing what comes, and trusting the journey. Anthony Hopkins reminds us that peace comes from acceptance, not resistance. So, take a deep breath, release what holds you back, and move forward with confidence. Everything happens for a reason, even if you don't see it now. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Your life is yours, make it meaningful.